What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel, where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. Today in this video, we're going to talk about the entire Amazon ecosystem and all the cards and loans and products that they offer that I know of anyways. And we're going to discuss that in this video. So if you like this sort of thing, stay tuned and get ready. Here we go. So you're going to get an inside look at this disaster that is essentially a reflection of my brain, how I collect data and put a lot of this stuff together before we make pages. So because I know it's going to take me a while to make this page, I wanted to get this together for you and go through all the Amazon pieces. It's good that we've got this side. And so I just want to go through with you the Amazon stuff. So we're going to cover from the subprime card that is secured all the way on through to Net 55 product. Okay, so I think this is everything. You're going to see in just a sec. I'll pull up everything from Amazon itself, right? So if you did want to get more information on Synchrony, which is a huge bank that backs the, how many cards? 2 of the cards and 2 of the loan products, then you're going to want to come over here to walletmonkey.io, free site. This homepage is awful. I know that. It was never supposed to be permanent. We come here to Master Store Credit Card Lender List. Let that page load up. Boom, boom. And this is going to break down pretty much Synchrony and Community and a little bit in between. Like there's some other stuff, Wells Fargo, CapitalOne, etc. But for the most part, this is, you're going to get a lot of information on Synchrony. So first thing you're going to figure out is that they pull TransUnion, usually, for the hard pull, if they do it at all, to get the cards. Now, Synchrony Bank is the bank that everyone talks about the shopping cart trick with, which is essentially you go in like on an incognito browser, you put a bunch of stuff in a shopping cart, and then when you try to exit, it'll say, hey, apply for a credit card, and usually during that process, it is a soft pull. Or not usually, I should say sometimes it's a soft pull. That is, in short, the shopping cart trick. Now this has been, I don't even know how long this has been around, for a really long time, since at least 2017, I remember first hearing about it. So it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't work. In this case, you could try that with Amazon to get the Amazon store card if you wanted to go non-secured. Okay, so the secured process I think is a little bit different, and you should probably just go and apply for that and you know, go from there, right? Because that's different. They're not going to allow you to do a secured card at checkout. I think that would only be for unsecured. If I'm wrong, comment below. But anyways, so there's the shopping cart trick. Synchrony is a huge institution. It's got 116 cards or co-branded cards. And we recently just did a video on the Synchrony ecosystem, which I think it was worth shooting that video and talking about. And now when we piece together the Amazon side of it, maybe it'll make even more sense for you. So I'll link that card above or somewhere below. And you can see it. It was very recent on the channel, right? So now we've got the basics. Synchrony is a bank that puts its name on and co-brands these store credit cards. Now, store credit cards usually are not seen as valuable as a regular bank institution credit card. But the big but is that when we're talking about Amazon, it's kind of its own thing, right? Because while many retail outlets and stores and big box was down through 2019, 2020, now 2021 and 2022, is Amazon's been thriving. You know, Jeff Bezos made more money in the last 2 years than he's ever made. So goes without saying that like Amazon is its own beast, right? So you can scroll down, see all the stores, and we're focusing on Amazon. So here we go. Let's get this is one data point. I've got some others I'm going to share with you. I pulled some 2020 and 2021 data points. I'll share that with you. But we got 648, got a, what is that, $10,000 card. And the most recent news I guess I've got on Synchrony is that as of late 2021, started to hear that, especially with the Amazon cards, they were pulling multiple bureaus. So most notably the Amazon Store card, the Amazon Prime Store card, and they were pulling Sage Stream, as well as potentially hard hits on multiple bureaus. That makes this way less appealing. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, when we start getting into like CapitalOne territory, pulling multiple bureaus, I think that's gross. And so keep that in mind, is that might be happening. Okay, now let's jump over to Amazon's site itself and show you all the products that they have categorized or cataloged that they offer. All right, so here we are. And I don't know how I got to this page, but there's a page where it links all the, well, basically all the tools and things that they offer, which is kind of strange, but again, within the ecosystem of Amazon, it makes sense because you can review everything and everything is listed as sort of a product. Well, you can give reviews on these cards and they're kind of listed as products. So what's a little bit strange to me is just how people reference these cards. So you hear about the Amazon. So first off, you got the store card. Everyone's crystal clear on that, right? The Prime store card, the Amazon store card, whatever you want to call it, the Prime store card. Yeah, you get it. But what's weird, and the one that I think gets more people confused, is now you've got the Prime Rewards Visa Signature card and the Rewards Visa Signature card. So what's missing is you got a Prime here on one and an Amazon in the other. And these cards are almost identical. And they're the two that are backed by Chase. But again, what's even furthermore interesting is it doesn't say Chase on either one. And we heard, I think this was maybe mid 2021, we heard that Amazon was trying to shop around on Chase and possibly even getting in with somebody else like American Express to be the main provider for these two cards. It would make sense. They've already got the American Express on the business side, right? But that never happened. So kind of weird. They don't say Chase on them. They don't really talk about the fact that they're Chase at all, but these two are Chase. So we've got the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa Signature card and the Amazon Rewards Visa Signature card. Right? Okay. And there might be a difference between these two, but from what I could see, there's not. So let's just take a quick look and make sure. We'll open up that one and we'll open up this one in new tabs. Oh, this one's got a sign up bonus. I think that's the only difference I saw. Okay, so we've got $150 Amazon card, which is their sign up bonus, 5% back on Amazon, Whole Foods, and eligible Prime membership stuff, and then up to 10% back on select products and limited like categories and stuff like that. This is newer. I like this. And so this is an exclusive with the Prime membership and this card. And I think they do this on the store card as well. Okay, no, it's the same exact thing. So what's interesting is they do send to separate pages, which at first I thought they were sending me the same page and I was just like losing my mind. But the card photo is the same at the top. The reviews are identical. So they're only pulling in customer ratings from this card, even though look, we're on two separate pages with two separate URLs, but they're pulling in just the reviews from the rewards, the Prime Rewards Visa Signature. God, I hate saying this. You get it. Anyways, I don't know. Okay, you can check to see pre-qualification now, which is up. So you can do that there. I did want to show you the fees and stuff, but I want to get back to my doc. And then of course you can read the reviews, which some are pretty hilarious actually. And predatory interest policy. Worst credit card ever. I mean, 2018, 2019, to be fair. I think they're good cards. And I don't know if they were backed. Were they with Chase then? In 18? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, so weird that these are two separate pages, but we're going to just kind of treat them as the same card here moving forward. Okay, fair? So, going back to this, we got the store card, which is the Synchrony Bank, right? Only can be used on Amazon.com. And these are two cards, subprime and the regular unsecured card. Then we've got the two Chase cards, and that's it for consumer side. Then we've got the business American Express card, which by the way, this does not count. Then we've got the American Express business credit card, which you'll see is actually featured on the American Express website. So keep that in mind. Like when you see like on Navy Fed, that co-branded Amex card is not on American Express's website. So that means that doesn't count towards your 14 cards that you can get collectively on American Express, whereas this one does, okay? And then they've got the line of credit. We got the pay over time with Affirm. What else do we got? It's kind of weird how they've got some of these things up. I didn't even know that they've got some of this. Equal monthly payments with Citibank, business pay by invoice, shop with Hilton Honors points. I don't know, weird. And then we've got our secured card, which looks different, even though they look the exact same, I believe. All right, let's go back to the document, this top secret document. All right, we're not gonna start with business. I don't know why I got that at the top. We're gonna start with this stuff here. So first off, let's pull this up. This is interesting. I don't think a lot of people know of this page here, this little trickaroo page, but minimum credit quality. Amazon provides these criteria only for illustrative purposes. Keep that in mind. Fair credit to them is above 640. Good is above 680, and excellent is above 720. Okay, So we got a secured card, minimum of $100. That we can see right here. Let's pull that up. Minimum of $100. This is backed by Synchrony Bank. And since this is a subprime card, keep in mind that they might pull, we talked about Sage Stream already, and they might also pull somewhere like DataX or Factor Trust or Clarity, which are kind of like considered these subprime credit bureaus, but they're really not. They offer a supplementing amount of data. And so what I would say to that is, when it comes to like the subprime end, and if you've got a lower credit score, you really want to make sure, this is true for everybody, but it seems to really matter for like below 700 credit scores, is your address has got to match up. Your name's got to match up. You can't have 15 old addresses in there, 2 different variations of your name, one with a middle name, one without, just one of each. One phone number, one address, one name, right? And just make sure that's crystal clear. And that's true for anybody, but it really matters for subprime stuff. Okay, so here we go, start building your credit score. So the max, that's what I wanted to see. The max is $1,000 on this. No annual fee. Here you go, comparison, nice. Comparison between the two. 2% cash back on a secured versus 5%. And then no annual fee on both. 10% non-variable, 25%, 25.99 variable. Late fee up to $5, up to $38 on the store. So this is unsecured, this is secured. I'll give you a second on that, okay? So deposits are 100 to 1,000. Now that we got that added in and updated, we gave you basics here. I'm gonna give you some data in just a second, some data points, but now we've got the store card. So again, this is backed by Synchrony. They both pull TransUnion, as I mentioned earlier when we were on Wallet Monkey. So they pull TransUnion, and you might get, a Sage Stream, you might get an additional pull. Again, you're gonna have to see. Must be a Prime member. So this is the first card. So this card and the 2 Chase cards require you to be a Prime member, which is $100 a year. So the fact that there's no annual fee really doesn't matter because there's an annual fee, and that annual fee is Prime membership, even though there's perks to it. So it's not some empty, phantom, fee like an annual fee usually is. But let's not pretend like it's free and doesn't have an annual fee, because essentially there is, right? And it's roping you into that Prime membership, which, like I said, I think it's like $100 per year, and on the business side, I think it's like $150. And on the business side, you'll also need a business Prime membership. Okay, so what else do I got here? Okay, so this card can only be used, just like the secured, on Amazon.com. I thought that was apparent, but I think you can even use these at Whole Foods. Data points from 2020 and 2021. 672 got $3,300, pulled TransUnion from Maryland. 730 got $10,000, pulled TransUnion from Illinois. 668 got $3,000 of TransUnion pull from Illinois as well. 660, $5,000 pulled Equifax from New York. Okay, so that's, I don't know, I think these are all from Synchrony unsecured card, but I'm not sure. No, they have to be, because otherwise it would say secured. Okay, because sometimes the data that we get is not always clean. Okay, so next we've got this rewards signature and Prime rewards signature. These two are now under Chase, okay? So these are gonna be pulling Experian FICO 8. So again, go back and reference the video where we break down the different FICO models, FICO 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10, and 10T. There's a lot of different models now. Okay, so again, must be a Prime member. 670s is the lowest that's accepted there. And that seems to be like across the boards. They'll kind of maybe sort of sometimes take those scores, but don't count on it. Like if you're barely at that, and you got derogatories on your account, and you got all these baddies, like don't count on that, please. Okay, same thing, FICO 8. All right, so here's a couple data points. I don't have much, and this one actually doesn't make sense. It was from a Amazon Prime Rewards, but it said it pulled TransUnion, which I think is pretty rare for the Chase side of things, okay? But anyways, the other one was a 716, no, pulled Experian from California. Yes, 825, 5,000, pulled TransUnion from California. So not very much data point wise there. That wraps up those two. Yep, Chase. Okay, let's jump into the business side. First, we've got the Amex or American Express business card, right? This is, again, advertised on American Express's website, so it does count towards your 14 cards on American Express. It is housed under there, so it's considered an American Express card, even though it's a co-brand, right? All right, Pulse Experience 680 plus is what they're looking for, and some fresh data points for you. Our 824 got 5,500. Experian out of Georgia. 704 no. Experian out of California. 738 got 3,000. Experian out of Illinois. 744 $25,000 limit. Experian Florida. 612 no. Experian New York. Okay. Next, we've got two more things. We've got the revolving credit line and the business credit. So the business credit, let's pull that up. The business credit is a $55 essentially net terms or payment terms. So this is very good from a business standpoint. And let's go back to my notes here. 55 days to pay off in full. No personal hard pull. This is backed by Synchrony, and this next one, revolving credit line, is backed by Synchrony. So we got two cards, two bank products, essentially backed by them. So again, going back to the ecosystem question into 2022, how do we make your plan? Well, that's why we make these videos. Pulls Experian Business and Telescore must have built up business credit profile, meaning that this one is easier to get than Sam's Club, which requires like 3 to 5 vendors that have been all reporting. This one probably could get away with just 1 or 2, and again, have a newer company. You don't really, haven't filed tax returns or anything yet, and it's a newer business, but it's got to have a complete profile, meaning all the other stuff we've been covering in the past videos, all of that's got to be set up, and you've got to have something reporting, right? I would say 1, 2 vendor accounts. But if we were to categorize this, it's slightly easier to get this than the Sam's Club, MasterCard, okay? So there's no personal hard pull. There's no PG. Yes, got to have credit business profile, shoot for at least 3 vendors. Not a physical card, just shows up as another payment option on checkout. So as in the same way that you can use your reward points on your Amazon cards and it shows up like that, it's going to show up as just another checkout option there. Business must be in business for 2 or more years. You sign up PG or the company has to, oh, right. So on the, I make these notes for myself, by the way. So if you're reading this, like, what is he writing? These are for me to trigger so that I remember. During the application, you have 2 options, a checkbox. So it's either, yes, I've been in business for 2 years, no, and I'm a PG. So that was the big difference. So easier from a vendor standpoint versus Sam's Club, but the business has to, the EIN has to be registered and active for 2 years. Okay. Business for 2 or more years, but has no history. So again, PG. All right. Yeah, that's right. So the options are been in business for 2 years, you sign as a PG, or the company has been in business for 2 years or more, but has no business history. So again, PG. All right. Make sure all your matches, all your information matches up. This is true for business just as much as personal. I would argue more in business. Show application page for PG info. No, it's fine. Here it is, right here. This 3 section right here. Yep. Okay, you can see that beautifully. Late payment fee is 2% per month. Annualized rate of 24%. That's kind of crazy. 29%, $29 return check fee. Yeah. So there you go. Back to this page. Last one, which I don't think I got a link for, is the revolving credit line backed by Synchrony, built for new businesses. EIN is required, 680 or above. Polls Experian FICO 9. Okay, keep that in mind. 12% APR on unpaid balances, 0 annual fee. Only good on the Amazon platform, and home-based businesses are a go. All right, there you go. There is the master file on Amazon. This will be, expect this to be incorporated into walletmonkey.io site. I just thought it would be kind of cool to show you how disastrous my files look on the back end and get this video out to you because I've been sitting on this already for like a month, I swear. So sometimes it just goes like this. I've been parked on this data for far too long and I wanted to share it with you. So there it is, everything that you need. And below this, you can check out all the other links that we've got for Wallet Monkey and the free Discord. The Discord, I think, is over 100 people now, and it is an absolute amazing place where people just come together, share data, and help each other get big wins. And going into 2022, I think that's important now more than ever. So if you like that idea and you like something that's free, well, jump in, join. It will require you to partake and get involved and share. So if you're not into that, probably not a good idea, but outside of that, join us, my friends. Comment below if you got something to say or some data points. I'd love some fresh data points on some Amazon cards or business stuff that you've gotten recently. Like this video to help us get in front of more people from the algorithms. And if you're brand new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification, be on the lookout. More videos coming soon. See ya.